All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Robin Rap Outdoors. Mr. Roberts, where are we and what are we doing today?
We are back at the regular. We filmed a lot of intros and a lot of videos here. Not a lot of them have been published because we have not had the best success this year.
Hopefully we change that today.
Hopefully that'll change. Hopefully this video will actually turn into a video, but we're out here in Port Washington. Lovely day out here. Beautiful, nice little breeze. We got our bottles set up here.
We got a nice little front coming in behind us. Look back over there, back behind us that way.
We'll start biting because it's going to start raining in a few hours, so we got a few hours to fish out here. We got our bottles actually just set up, so we are gonna stick around, stay tuned, and see if we can't get a bottle to done diddly drop.
Yes, sir. Deuces. All right, sir. What's the rig of the day?
So the main rig we use out here at Port Washington, a lot of guys like to use bobbers and floats, but our technique is bottom fishing, and it seems to work for us. And I mean, everyone else that does it says it works pretty good. So you start off with whatever type of braid you want, generally anywhere between 10 and 20 pound. And then you come connection line to line knot to a fluorocarbon leader, anywhere between 10 and 20 pounds. Generally, most people in the harbor, I'd recommend between 15 and 20, just because you're fishing around all these boats and all these piers. Those fish can wrap you up and break you off pretty easily if you're using like 10 or 12 pound test, which I've experienced with quite a bit. But then after the sinker, you got anywhere between a foot to like 3 feet lead down all the way to the hook. And my hook style of choice is going to be a treble hook. I think I don't even know what size that is, but it's like a little walleye panfish with a crappie size hook. So, and then we got our spawn sack on the end with floaters, so it floats off the bottom, so it does not get down in the bottom of the lake and get all muddy and mucky. So, just going to give her a nice little cast out there.
What's key to this whole process? What's our little alert?
Give me a second, I'll show you. So, wait for this guy to get all the way down to the bottom, and once you see the slack in the line, you reel up the slack so it's tight. And then we got our fancy little Snapple bottle right here, placed down on the pier, the rock, whatever your bottom structure is looking like. You'll want to open off the bail, and then simply wrap the loop around the bail. Set the rod down and make sure the bail is open. That is very key to your success out on the water. That goes from a landed fish to a lost rod. So you definitely don't want to be losing rods when you're out here. So make sure that bail is open and make sure that bottle, or the line around the bottle, is decently tight. So when the fish goes to pull it, the bottle drops right away, and you can come over and damn it. That's
You think that was on?
Well, that's the end of my tutorial, and that's how we catch fish.
Grant! No, that ain't you. That ain't you. No.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, yeah. Yep. I was gonna say, yeah, no, you took it to the right spot. This is it.
Walk down this way.
He's running at me. 20 and 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What do I do? Dude, that boat's gonna me. Oh no, here we go. No. Facts. Yep. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Dude, get your float out of the water, god damn it. Okay.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
at least get a boat.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, here.
Walk back. Oh God!
Oh,
that's
dude.
a nice one. Get it back out. Get back over there.
Big mama, ain't it?
No, wait.
Or is it a big buck? I couldn't quite tell. Big buck.
Yeah.
Big buck.
Nice 21 pounder.
Shit.
Oh God! Can you guys net this shit?
Yeah. He's got it, dude. Yeah,
All right. Yeah.
Let me get over top.
Okay.
When he comes up with his head, lift the rod straight up.
You ready?
Yep.
Here he comes. Oh. Yeah.
Here you go. Now get down there and get his.
I don't think he's got anything.
No, probably not.
Let's go.
Boy,
Yeah, it's my first ever one landed.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe just
Yeah.
your line. Nice job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, should we take her over?
Sure.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you, boys.
Yeah,
Much appreciated. All right, boys. Got my first salmon ever.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shouldn't say ever. The first one doing this strap.
Nice 22 pound male or so. Don't have the scale, but I'd guess probably 22, somewhere in there.
Yes, sir.
How was the fight, Mr. Happy?
That was absolutely unreal. That was a fight and a half right there. Could have been an absolute
Tragedy.
cluster and tragedy, but
But
it didn't. We panned out.
yes, sir.
Landed my first one. I hope that there's so much more to come. So
Yeah, the
stay
bottles are
tuned.
starting to drop, baby.
You guys will not be pissed.
No, sir. Get a nice little release on this guy if he will release
God.
after we get some sick pics.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. So I just snapped some nice pictures of Mr. Happy's first salmon. Those guys are pretty heavy, aren't they, Taylor? We're gonna see if we can somehow resuscitate this guy because we don't really want anything to do with him. I doubt he'll swim off. I'd be very yeah. I just. All right, and there he goes.
Whether or not he lives, unsure.
But it is no longer our problem.
No, sir.
Yes, sir,
We
Mr.
got her
Happy.
done. That was intense. That was something.
Let's go.
That was something, boys.
Stick around, stay tuned, and hopefully some more bottles will drop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Roberts, talk us through what's going on here, dear guy.
Get the nut, bud.
Oh, okay, dear guy. I'll be back.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
All right, boys and girls. So we decided to call her a day because it's kind of dumped a storm on us. So we took advantage of that front change-in. Probably got an extra like 4 or 5 more bottles as that front was coming in. So we can't go wrong with that. Always got to take advantage of that. I think I finished with like,
Risky motherfucker, you dumbass.
we almost just died. I finished with like 6 or 7 bottles with like probably like 5 fish on and landed one of them.
Yes, sir.
How'd you do, Mr. Roberts?
Not as good as Mr. Happy. He had the hot stick tonight, but for as many times as I go out there, I guess I gotta spread the love a little bit. So, I mean, I didn't do too bad myself. I think I had, I don't know, frickin' anywhere between 6 and 8 bottles drop, and probably hooked up into a fish for more than 30 seconds. 2, I think, were my very last 2 were the ones I really hooked up into for a substantial amount of time. But other than those very last 2 fish, I mean, I did have bottles and I did have fish on, but nothing really to talk about other than 2 or 3 seconds and then they're off.
So I think the run is finally on because we were talking to some people and they said the last few days or last week was also very good. So I'm hoping from here on out it's nothing but lights out.
Hopefully, it's what we can hope for as long as the weather stays good and this rain is only helping us. So
Right, we need rain. It's been a little dry spell lately.
yes, sir.
So I hope you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next episode.